What is going on, everybody? I hate to be making this video and I have so much explaining to do, but right now it's crunch time. I've got to start washing the car because I sold it. I don't know even like how to explain this. I don't know if I'm even going to edit this video or post it raw, but she's gone. You know, there's a lot of issues with the car as far as registering it due to the California smog and stuff like that. And literally, if you're wondering why I haven't made videos, the car has been sitting in this very exact spot for about a month or so since the tags expired. You guys know I bought it in September. I've never been able to register it because I couldn't find somebody to smog it. You can smog these cars, like some people can, but if they mess up on any little thing, the issue that you're going to run into is that the car will get flagged by the DMV and it'll get state ref. If this car goes to state ref, from all the mechanics that I've talked to and everything done to this particular GTR, we're talking about $8,000 to $9,000 to put it back to stock if it gets refereed. So the predicament that I'm in right now is I love the car. It's my first supercar. I love everything about it, and it hits all bases for me. I love this thing to death, and you guys know that. You know, it's put in work, and it has never had an issue. If you watch my channel from when I had, you know, my Subarus and stuff, the Subarus always had issues repeatedly, you know, one after another. The car's always had issues, whereas the GTR has never had an issue. The car has never let me down. It's never had any sort of problems whatsoever. So it really pains me to be getting rid of it, but it has to be done because I don't want to take the risk. You know, easily I could keep the car. You know, I have been in contact with like 73 smog people, and you know, a few of them said I can do it, but they even want ridiculous amounts of money. I mean, they're talking, I'll smog it for $1,500, and I'm sorry. You know, I come from a family where money doesn't grow on trees, you know, and I mean, I don't know about you, I would never spend $1,500 for a piece of paper for somebody to just press some buttons. That's just not me. That's not how I work. I'm not down for that. I'm really just not down for it. So with that being said, she is up for sale. I posted it on Facebook, and you know, the car, it's ready to go. It's ready to go. The guy's literally on his way over here, coming from a pretty far distance. He's coming all the way from Riverside, so by the time he gets here, I gotta have it all nice and washed up for him. The cool thing is he is bringing cash, so cash buyer. You know, I'm getting what I want for the car. I didn't settle for anything less. I didn't take any low offers. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Literally, she's gone. She's gone, boys. I'm really sorry, but I'll make another video where I get more in depth and I explain everything that's going on with it, why I made the decision, what happened, very shortly. It's honestly just so sad seeing it. I never even got to show you guys this. This is a big purchase I made for this car. I got it in on an amazing deal. I had been looking for one ever since I bought the car so that I could twin with my dad's. This is an OEM Black Edition carbon fiber spoiler, dry carbon spoiler, sorry, for the GTR, all OEM. Found a guy who had it, and it's crazy. If you guys didn't know a little thing about GTRs, this spoiler is $16,000 from the dealership. Literally $16,000 for a spoiler. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, it's sad, you guys. The car's, it's everything that I've wanted in it, and it's done nothing but good to me. It's never let me down. But I just, financially, you know, I like buying the car, maintaining the car, that's not an issue, you know, as far as I bought it cash. You know, you guys remember back when I got this car, it's not a big deal, but what is a big deal for me is literally handing somebody $1,500 for a smog and then, you know, having it potentially get refereed. It happens a lot with GTRs due to none of these cars being stock nowadays and all of them being modified. So literally anybody who gets when they modify it in the DMV in California knows that, unfortunately. So with that being said, you know, what would you do in this situation? Would you keep your dream car and say, you know what, I'm going to let it ride, you know, screw it. I'll take a chance spending all this money for a smog and then taking a chance of spending, you know, almost $10,000 putting it back to stock when it fails? Or would you just say, you know what, I had my fun with it. You know, it was a good run. I built it. I made it into what I wanted it to be. Let me just get rid of it while I can. And while I can transfer it to somebody else's name, for somebody who wants to, you know, ultimately just take the risk. You know, if I had $10,000 that I could just throw away, I mean, I totally would. You know, I would take the risk because I love this car. I really do. But unfortunately, I don't. I don't have the money right now. And I mean, look at this thing. It's been sitting for a month. It's absolutely filthy dirty. I just feel so bad for it. You know, it kills me every day just to just look at this thing just sitting in the driveway and not be able to drive it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start washing this thing. I'll do one quick walk around before he, you know, heads up here. And then it is what it is, guys. You know, on to the next chapter. I'm so bummed out on the whole thing. I don't even know what I'd want to buy next. You know, I've had a taste of everything. I've had Subarus, I've had Corvettes, I've had Camaros, I've had a GTR. I've had literally everything. So only time will tell. All right. I don't even know what I'm going to do right now. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing, you guys. I guess it's happening. Goodbye, my love. Oh man. Oh man, she feels so good. Final revs, boys. Oh man, it sounds so damn good. The final walk around before the new owner gets here. Takes her home. There she goes. All right, man. Enjoy it.